Hello, this is Minder Chen. Let me explain the group project assignment. First, you have to belong to a group. I will announce the group formation. I think there's already two groups has been formed. There are people who does not belong to any group. I will either assign you to two existing group or form a new group for you. And that will be announced by email soon. And let's look at what is required for the group project. Basically, you are required to work as a group to create a web-based application or a mobile-based application. It's probably reflecting a new business or existing business. You come up with an idea, which is probably web-based or mobile app-based, to enhance existing business or to create a totally new business. Try to draw ideas from our e-commerce discussions. And the deadline is the end of this semester, which is September 24th, Friday. And let's try to shoot for that. In case you need a little extension, but no more than 1 week, I can probably have the flexibility to do that. But let's shoot for that. This class is a very tight schedule. I understand that. I'm changing the points for the group project. It's now 26 points. I am going to cancel to move the 10 points from the Excel assignment to this group project. So take this project seriously. And also you do have the database assignment, which is 10 points, which is a challenge assignment. Please work on it as soon as you can. Let me know if you have any issue, because I know some of you may have issue with that assignment, but do work on it and let me know if you encounter any particular issue. And so the deadline is September 24th, and Deliverable is basically the following. You need to submit a detailed PowerPoint slide covering the following issues, which I'll go over with you. And also you are required to create a prototype and demonstrate your prototype, in which I will discuss how you should develop your prototype. And so basically let me just first go over what you should include in your PowerPoint slide, which you will use for your presentation. First, it's just 1 minute, we call it elevator pitch in one slide. Just describe what your business is all about in one slide. It's almost like executive summary, but in PowerPoint format. Secondly, we do cover business model canvas. There's a link to an example of that. And you try to describe what product service that you try to develop, and what's the value proposition, and what's your target audience, and what kind of relationship you want to build with the target audience, and what constitutes your revenue stream and the cost estimation. This is very rough because with time limitation, I just need a rough estimation in terms of cost. I want you to put this 9 component in a business model in one PowerPoint slide. And I also want you to describe the target audience using something called persona. Persona basically means describe the target audience using like 3 to 5 individual, which you make up, give them a real name, give them some name, age, professions, their interests, whatever, to reflect your target audience. And that's what we call persona. You can certainly research what persona mean. And give, based on your business idea, find a domain name that's not taken. Go to GoDaddy.com, find a domain name that's not taken. Make sure you find a good domain name that's interesting enough, reflecting your business. Go to GoDaddy, find a domain name that's not taken, and take a screen snapshot and paste it to your PowerPoint slide and say, hey, that's the domain name, it's not taken, that's the proof. But make sure you don't find a domain name that will cost you like more than $100, which in that case means domain name has been taken by someone else. They're just selling it to in the secondary market. website navigation diagram, which is almost like a tree hierarchical diagram, show you the home page and what kind of secondary page, and then what are the kind of third tier pages. And in the link here, you can find example of that. Try to define your basic requirement. You can use something we call a use case diagram. This is a little bit challenge, so if you don't use it, that's fine, but you can just verbally, write it up and say, we assume that the user can do the following things, what kind of activity they can perform. But if you're familiar or do some research, if you feel comfortable with use case diagram, use it. This is actually a methodology called UML, Unified Modeling Language, which use so-called use case diagram. Usage scenario, basically, activity the user can perform, like user can search for a book, they can certainly comment on an existing book, they can put a book in the shopping cart, they can check out the book they put in the shopping cart, etc. I just described what the user can do with Amazon's website. That's kind of the use case in a very quick way. Try to find out who are your competitor, online, offline, physical store, online store. I do want you to kind of look around and see who else it will be competing with you. What's your business strategy to differentiate yourself with your competitor? We do mention Web 2.0 and try to see what kind of Web 2.0 features that you can deploy in your website to enhance the functionality, such as crowdsourcing and others. Using social networking to promote your website, marketing it, that's another way. Any innovative features that you come up with that you consider new and different, you can mention it. Scalability and extension, like this is a prototype, but we want to expand our coverage in terms of merchandising, in terms of customer segmentation, how you can grow the business. And you always start something small, but you do want to have a bigger vision and that you can grow your business. And here's the prototype. I want you to create a prototype, which is probably a web-based application or a website or a mobile app. The more real, the better. Use quick prototyping tool. Certainly you can use HTML to actually build your application from scratch, but there are some web-based website which has tool right within the website that you can build quickly a website without any technical know-how. But you are the judge to decide it. You have to decide as a group which tool you want to use. Webs.com, Wix.com, Weebly.com, they're all free with certain limitation for building web application. If you want to build mobile app, there's a few mobile app building tool, InVisionApps.com, FluidUI.com. FluidUI.com has limitation of up to 10 screen. Proto.io, InfiniteMonkeys.mobile. Some of them, for the mobile app, it's a little bit more challenge. Look for these three websites that's relatively easy to use. They may be able to render the application in terms of as a mobile app as well. But you have to choose the right tool to illustrate the concept. Describe where you're going to host your website. There's like web hosting, gigs.com kind of show you different options, and find the one that you feel comfortable with. Shouldn't be too expensive. And also there are tools to track your web performance. Alexa.com is an example. This is actually part of Amazon. This is performance measure is another linking to another website to do that. So the grading criteria is based on your final project presentation. We will either use Google Hangout to schedule a session so all members can participate online virtually to present using your PowerPoint to make a presentation. and also each one of you can participate at the same time. We'll try to figure out how to use Google Hangout, and you should play with it. And actually, for you to work for your group project, you should learn how to use Google Hangout. If you have a Gmail account, you can actually use Google Hangout to conduct a video conferencing meeting, and I would strongly encourage we will use that for your final group project presentation. Alternatively, you can create a YouTube video and post on YouTube as your final presentation. In your final presentation, go over some of the key slides in your PowerPoint, and also demonstrate your prototype website or mobile apps in your presentation. The slides will count for 30% of your the grade for the group project, and your presentation itself, and also your the prototype itself will be considered part of your group project grade. And I may certainly give individual grade for your group project based on your participation, and there will be an evaluation form for each member to fill out and submit it to me, so that I can grade the group project, and considering giving individual different grade based on the individual participation. Here's just a list of the prototyping tool again. So thank you for your patience, listen to me, and then I will finalize the group membership and elect a group leaders to organize the group and use online virtual tool to work as a group, and use like Google presentation to start shaping up your presentation slide, use Google Hangout to meet regularly in a synchronous mode, and this is also a test of how whether you learn how to use computer tool to facilitate group work. Okay, so we try to kind of kill two birds in one stone. First is for the group project, make sure you understand the concept in e-commerce and apply things we learned into the group project, and also it's force you to actually encourage you or force you to use various tools to support teamwork, particularly the virtual team, like in your situation. So good luck, and I'll keep you posted in terms of group formation and additional thing. If you have any question, send me email, then I'll help you out with that. Thank you. Bye-bye.